Good evening, everyone. We're here. It's time for season 5, the SMB3R League. It's kind of more like a season 4.5, but Danny calls it season 5, so it's season 5. Whatever. We're not here to argue semantics. We're here to watch people play. My name is Dustin, and with me tonight is.
Hello, everybody. It is your girl, Krista Joy, here, helping out someone who is an esteemed member of our community, Boss Dust. And we are here. These are some amazing team names, Dust. Oh, man. I am super stoked.
Indeed. On the left, we have highflyer28, Jon-Dat Flindo, the Critical Meeple, as race time has given them that team name. On the right, we have TEEX88 and AngelicJade, and their team name, the Amazing Buccaneers. If you're from Tampa, there you go.
Yes, the best football team out there, the Bucks. Let's go. And it's great because this season, you know, I really love the dynamics of the teams. It is a registered Kingslayer with a registered Fireflower. So it is a balanced group all around. And
Indeed, we have 8 teams in total, one each with a Kingslayer Division member and a Firefly Division member teamed up, and these teams will remain constant throughout the entire season. They won't be swapping partners at all.
no musical chairs type thing this time around. So we are going to see, consistency, team unity, and just an overall sense of camaraderie. And Dust, is it me or does Teeks' stream look like it's bulked up? Oh, it's
Yep,
got fixed.
Diesel's handling it. We're just going to take this time to explain more of what this season entails. Um, this is going to be a departure from what what the league typically does. There's not going to be weeks and finals, but this is going to be a double elimination bracket, similar to the SG Live online tournaments.
Ooh. So basically, it is quote unquote do or die every matchup. You love to see it.
Mm-hmm. Um, what? Dang, I lost my track of what I was supposed to say. There was more than I needed to say, but whatever. I'm just gonna cut the racers loose and we can explain the flag set.
Yes, I was just about to ask you about the flag set because we are using the newest edition of the Max Patcher Deluxe, and oh man, are we in for it! So,
Um, oh, I remember now. The racers are going to actually communicate with each other through a Discord call, but we're not going to hear it because their feeds are only going to play the game audio. All right, that was it. That's what I wanted to say.
so they will be communicating, and is this is not open world, correct?
Nope, it is still one world after the other. Now,
Which
as
is
for the flags, on the base randomizer setting, we have the standard bracket flags, all question mark panels. Hammers do break locks. The World 1 rock is not breakable. We stab the one cutscene skip, and they start with power-ups in inventory: the shroom, the flower, and the star. A leaf, not star. As for the deluxe side, they get various quality of life fixes and some obstacles and some various obstacles are going to be randomized, such as the spinny platforms and all the like. Um, the and the Koopalings are actually going to be shuffled this time around. Yeah, that's the thing now.
So we're starting off with World 2 Dust.
Yep. And as you can also see, some of the, below that rock, there's normally a spade game panel there. Now there's just an extra panel, level panel.
Oh, wow. I see that. And we're starting off with the 1.5 beta for our runners.
Okay, and I see we have okay, so Highflyer and TEEX went for the hammer and from the Secret Bro, and it looks like oh my, wow, there's two hammers in this world. The Secret Bro has a hammer, this other bro has a hammer, so I saw that TEEX hammered the lock, and and unfortunately, the other hammer bro with the hammer is way out of reach for Jade, so she's not gonna get it. And so she can't inform TEEX that it's there.
Looks like 5-2 for Jade?
Yes, that is indeed 5-2.
And we have the World 5 airship for TEEX right now, who's taken quite a lead, followed by Flyer. So both of our Kingslayers showing why they're Kingslayers with the 1-2 positions respectively.
Question in chat. How does the team win? Average time between both? It should be, yes, it should be the same as it was back in Season 4.
And there are no individual points, Dust, like in Season 4?
Yeah, no points. This is... All these games are going to be... matches are going to be a best of 3.
Okay. So first team that wins, and we have 8-2 action for TEEX and Flyer.
Oh, and Flyer gulped!
Flyer! Flyer doing his civic duty by feeding Boss Fast. Oh, you know.
And Flyer is just gonna pick the sands and, for some semblance of safety. Okay, there we go. Alright. Now the fish is gone. And, yep, jump there, the marker, and there we go. Swap to TEEX's audio, since, there we go. Yeah, unfortunately that bro that had the hammer running way away from Jade did kind of set her back a ways, considering that the hammering that the other runners did.
Yeah. Right now, so it's going to be up to her teammate TEEX to establish enough of a lead in order to compensate for that. And John, with the H jump, you love to see that in 3-9.
Yeah, so the after some amazing P-speed from TEEX in the wow, these bros are loaded. Because it wasn't just the regular tank stage that had a cloud at the end. That bro had a cloud too.
Ooh, cloud plenty.
Oh, and then
And right now, Jade trying to escape. Boss Fast does a very good job and escapes out of 8-2 unharmed. And oh dear.
He briefly considered double clouding, but alright.
Alright, 4-3 action for TEEX88. And Jade not getting the H jump, but will be getting that fire flower in just a moment. Is what I said. There we go. And John,
finds
did you see
Atlantis
what
as
John?
well.
Yay! And it
Here
is
he's going to going to cloud this as well. And hey, he got to save out of the cloud because he ran into a bro. Boom.
And Atlantis will never be seen again on John's side.
Unless he game over somehow, which I don't think he will.
Now, when it comes to game overs, you gotta leave that to the pros. These guys are not the game over specialists, but I do know a couple of people that'll break down a couple of game overs. And we have Navy for Flyer right now.
And how did the bros get over there? What?
How did that happen?
You saw that, right?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
wow.
Oh my. Oh, is that a thing? Is that a thing now? They can just go anywhere?
The Cobra! You evil genius. I love it.
Oh my.
And TEEX with the smoothest all heck clip in 1/4. And he did that while having a star, I believe. Phew! That is some expert gaming right there.
Oh, Highflyer cleared the second world. I didn't even notice. I was so entranced by this new bro logic.
It makes it fun, and Flyer now has secured the lead for his team. So we have the 1-3 right now positions held by Team Left.
And oh, we have a 1F on both Flindo's and Jade's side. But no Leaf.
And Jade is going to try to follow behind her
Oh, Jade got the clip.
teammate and gets the clip. That is going to save a huge amount of time over her Fire Flower counterpart, John. Oh. And Jade is on the comeback trail. Alright, Navy time for Jade.
Wow. That was quite the road to dodge, Highflyer.
And now TEEX is moving on in the second place position.
And that's the answer, alright.
Alright, Jade has now climbed into the third place spot. And that clip sure did add to her position placing.
It did.
Yeah, it really did. And let's see how TEEX routes this. We're gonna play the first available fort, which is Troll Fort.
And
Did have to pay the troll.
but that's fine. There's a star here, so goodbye.
Yep.
And also goodbye, Lemmy.
TEEX gets the bra and Flyer just gets out.
Okay, so that was all even-numbered worlds got done. That leaves grass, water, sky, and pipes. And we're going to pipes. Oh,
Alright, so far a
Flyer doesn't have
linear
a hammer for
start.
this.
Yeah. Alright, 5-1, not a bad spot.
Yeah, there's an item here, but it's more convenient to go in with a P-Wing to get it. Because that chain chomp is very much in the way.
And it is enthusiastically trying to meet you. You know, you gotta love the love and support of the chain chomps. You know, they're always there to give you a num when you need it.
Alright, so we've got some searching to do here. Okay, there's 2 pipes in the Promised Land. Now we just need to find 1 to 2.
Piranha stage action going for Flyer right now. TEEX does defeat and get even with the Hammer Bro that took him out last time. And we have Jon and Jade both in Troll Fort fighting Boom Boom.
Jon took 1 to Boom Boom.
No!
That's the correct fort too. That's the answer.
Oh no! Alright.
That's gonna cede some time back to Jade, who played the extra fort.
Yeah. Oh no.
Alright, so now we got Air Force in this, and, since it's in the way, so play it. You already found... I think in a scenario like this, I just play the fort, not waste any more time trying to find the other pipe that may not even exist at this point.
Okay, now we have the Lemmy fight for Jade, who's doing it as a small being always can be a little bit on the terrifying side, but does a good job of threading the needles and jumping on Lemmy's head, and that clown has been ousted.
And that plant had a hammer. And a hammer's do big locks as shown earlier in the seed. So that is going to be very handy for... probably grass? Probably water if the Wendy pipe is right there.
That's a good question. And we had the Cloud run for fun for TEEX right now. Meanwhile, Flyer is exiting out of World 7. TEEX will soon be right behind after playing Air Force. We have Jade in 5-1. With Jon right behind.
Oh, force draw. And a 479. Oh dear, oh me oh my.
Hey, why not? Why not? 7-9, home of you clip or don't clip. And it can get laggy, especially when you have a Paragoomba in the way. Oh, no.
And especially annoying because, those ice blocks are also characters and count towards the character limit, so if there's too many things on screen, you can't pick any of them up.
Yeah, and that can be in a time sink that's not even your fault. And TEEX using his music box to get past the Piranha stage Does
Oh,
miss out on the hammer that was
yeah, he
there.
did.
But with the way Teeks is playing right now, I think he's, he's going at it aggressively. I think he's playing like he knows he may be just a wee bit behind. So trying to skip as much as possible, go ahead and take those risks, just so that way you can keep up with the competition.
John is weighing his options here. He's gonna... Okay, he's decided he's just going to play the fort. Save his cloud for later.
Wise decision, as Air Force is pretty easy to get through for most.
Oh! Clips from Teeks. Boom.
Excellent. 7-9 by Teeks.
Jade got the hammer that Teeks missed out on.
Alright, twist your fort left to
All 3 forts are up here.
Yes. So basically, for all intents and purposes, this is a sort of free-ish 5.
Well, Highflyer did pick up that hammer, so if this one fort doesn't do it, he could just leave anyway.
That's right.
Because I have to look at the map again. It seems like those other 2 forts are out of the way.
Just don't break my heart by saying 7F2 is one of them. We always have to have the most popular fort. Oh my.
Mm-hmm. As decided by the nominations.
Yes. I was so stoked to hear that. And it is Alaska. Yee, with no flight privileges.
Yep. Getting a star is just quite good, because it means you can just go right past that swamp without having to wait or tank a hit to get past it.
Yeah, I've been going in with firepower, always a good thing, because then you don't have to be subjected to ice physics and their shenanigans.
Alright, is this the answer? No, it's not. So now it's a coin flip between these 2 other forts, if he chooses which he is going to, in fact, keep. Okay, so the blue one, so that one's Fort Knox, as Teeks just demonstrated.
And Flyer is, for a while there, kind of sticky.
Oh!
And we get the leaf.
That's right! That power up there is randomized.
Yeah, you can get a leaf now, so you don't necessarily have to get the cute suit in order to progress to Fort Knox, because that is a time sink. Going to that one.
And at the same time, it is a gamble to see if it saves time or not. So it is a choice that you need to decide on. Fort Knox was the answer.
Alright, so odds are they're usually paired together, which means that the other one is probably most likely 7F2. That gets dodged. Our runners will be happy about that. And we're on the World 4 airship for Flyer. Ooh,
and
Wendy's chunky.
Yeah. And even in a completely different world from where she normally lives, she still likes the World 4 airship.
Yeah. And, that's one of the great aspects of the new Mac Patcher features. You can roll the Koopalings outside of their neighbor their native worlds, and that's always so exciting because it's like life
Oh,
is like a box of chocolates,
yeah,
and we're about to break that lock.
yeah, that is an easy, instant hammer use right there.
And Flyer will need to learn from his mentee because we are looking at tail clip strats. And he
And
does
there we
get
go.
it.
He got it.
Is everything paused for you for a minute?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought it was just me. The stream is blowing up for me. I don't know if it is for the viewers, but
It's imploding! It's Spectrum! It's haunting us! Ah, no!
yeah, it's just completely frozen for me now. I think I have to leave and come back.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing over
Yeah,
here.
chat's saying this, seeing everything just fine for them. So I'm just gonna let me just step
So
out
we
and
got struggle vision. So you go out and come back in first, and I'll follow right behind you.
all right, BRB.
Yes, we have struggle vision going on right now. Also, welcome to a Z2 legend who's currently in chat right now. Mariah the Guru, good to see you. And I am going to dip and then come right back.
Okay, that worked. I can see everything now, and I see that Roy went away to the heavens, and Flyer is on his way to the seventh world, or the seventh world. All that's left is Waterland. What have we here? No more hammers. And alright, since TEEX missed on that hammer and pipeline, he has to go for these forts in Grassland. He can't just leave. Oh dear.
Ooh, I can see clearly now the jank is gone. And
Yep.
it is a good feeling right now.
Unfortunately, since TEEX missed on that hammer, he has to play these forts to see which one is the correct one. He chose I believe this is the bottom one. And because of that, okay. Luckily for TEEX, that was the answer. So he's not going to be in a hole behind Flindo. Right now, they're tied. They're both, okay, TEEX just managed to pull off the clip. And Flindo's just gonna P-wing over at 7-6 and be done with it.
And we have Jade now just entering.
And I believe she has that hammer, and no, she doesn't.
Uh-oh.
Or at least she didn't look in inventory. I could have sworn she picked that one up from Pipeline. Did she use it when I wasn't looking?
I don't think so. I thought she had one as well.
Alright, my bro put to sleep, and going in, and it's a good thing that Highflyer didn't have a hammer for that, because of the way hammer usage logic works. It always prioritizes one direction over the other. It goes north, then south, then west, then east. So if he had a hammer and he used it, he would have broken the lock 100% of the time. The rock 100% of the time, not the lock.
Oh no, that's not good. Also, we have 3-7 on deck. For Flyer, who dodges out of it, out of getting the item. Understandable, you know, since this is a very tight game.
Yeah. And the fact that the spade, most of the spade panels are turning into stages, it really does add to the density of these worlds. Oh,
Yes.
I got gulped again.
Oh no. Alright, we're going the Eternal Star Strat. For Flyer, to avoid beating Boss Bass.
Yeah, fun fact about 6-1, those infinite stars actually are in the vanilla stage, but since there's no opening star, you typically don't see it. You have to come in with a star already equipped to see them.
Teek's taking a bit of a gamble here. He clouded over.
Oh, and Highflyer got Piranha Alleyed. Yep, we're P-winging this.
Oh, it's such a friendly stage, 7-8, you know? How could you not like 7-8? I mean, look at all the plants are there.
Once again, number 3! I had a feeling that was going to happen when he was dancing around that thing.
It's,
He touched the stove.
Yes. He Mario bossed too close to the sun, and Boss Bass came to bring him back down to planet Earth. And we're going to see what our vanilla hammer suit item is going to be, and I say that and no. Because I just noticed he has no hammer suit, so he's going to hold on to that fire flower forever.
Okay, here's the hand trap stage. We might have seen one before, but I just didn't look at it until now. What's the item here?
Do you see what Flyer has? It's everybody's favorite fort, the most popular fort that ever
exists. It's here! Finally!
Yes! Yes, I knew Diesel would not let me down. Gave me both 7-8 and 7F2. Everybody's favorite fort, which I lovingly call Disney World. And, you know, it has many names, many fun names. But
yeah,
it's always good to see it.
Whatever it was that you said, I
initially started with the Fort of Love and Happiness. Then some people call it the Greenhouse of Doom. Bowser's Greenhouse. It has so many names, but that is because it has its own lore, and that is why it is so popular.
Yeah, I'm partial to Temple of Bloom.
Temple of Bloom? Ah, no. And I'm kind of glad that, you know, TEEX does not have a hammer suit, because when you watch him in Hundo and Warpless with a hammer suit in this stage, because you get it in 7-8, he absolutely demolishes every single plant with no mercy.
Yeah, that's the vanilla speedrun strat. You just find the hammer suit in 7-8 and you just have it on for the rest of the game.
Yes, yes, you do. And yes, we got the 7, the F, and the U. And for Danny P Speed, even though it's a fun stage, it can be a little bit brutal and take you out if you're not careful.
Highfire's a little lost. There you go. There you have it. And looks like TEEX is not far behind. He looks like he's... Yep, he's on his way. He caught up quite a ways.
Yeah, now this race is super duper tight.
Well, for first placement, at least.
Yeah, because right now, you know,
And
Both
oh my
runners.
goodness. I saw it earlier, but I'm seeing it again. This is an ugly 3-9 beta stage, enemy placement wise.
So we have to ask you, chat. Diesel Pilot rolled this seed. What are you thinking our final lineup is? We're not going to say number of bridges because it can be levels, locks, and bridges. So, what are you guys thinking? Dust, what do you believe will be in the Valley of Bowser?
I think one stage and that's all.
Because I have faith in my sweetie, I'm going to say 3 levels.
Okay, so there's 3 icons here, and that is the real tank. So 3 forts run out the gate on this hand bridge.
Mm. And this hurts my soul. 3F2. And World 8. Oh boy. No, McCover, there has not been a token human mustard suit. Nope, no froggies. And we have
I don't
Jade
recall
now,
seeing one either.
E7F2.
Okay, that's 1 fort down. Next up, 3F1.
And we will not sadly be seeing any door 3 strats out of Teeks right now.
From Teeks at least.
And no door rando either. Oh my. That would throw a whole lot in the game because 3F1 is one of the worst stages for door rando.
Okay, we saw that 3F2 did not break that lock in the dark area, which is so highflyer is indeed going back to play this other fort. Well, Teeks will be checking to see if that lock broke. It has, but there's another lock right after it, so he has to go back anyway.
That's quite unfortunate. The Navy tile having 5F1. Forgettable for it.
Yep. And there's a star and a block, which is very, very good, because that just completely negates any and all difficulty this section might have had.
Yes. Alright, Jade, now getting into the castle.
Alright, surely this should be it. This should be what breaks that lock and allows Teeks to make progress. It is not! Oh my...
Oh my goodness! What shenaniganry is this?
He has to go back. What?
And play the
Flindo
tank.
found the fort. Oh, because 6-6 was right there. That's why. Oh my. Alright, swapping back to Teeks' audio for a second. Because I don't know if those other... I don't know if, it's possible that some of those other forts that on the bridge were required, and we don't know.
Teeks taking a nanny blooper to the face and then to the butt. This is getting testy now because Flyer has now entered into 6-6.
Yeah. And okay, so looking at Flindo's end, he found the valley. There is a lock still present on his ends, which means that one of the forts on Henbridge was required. Question was which one?
That's a very good question. And, you know,
it's not 3-1, I know that.
Checking to see if he had a hammer, because now having to play the guessing game, you know, that's why they call World 8 the Great Equalizer.
Okay. John finds the hand bridge. Surely one of these is the answer he's searching for. It's not going to be 3F1, because we know that broke a lock on the dark area. And TEEX is a little lost.
Yes.
TEEX, you need to play that fort.
Right.
Swap
So
back to
team
High Flyer's
left.
audio. And High Flyer is there. But wait, what about John? That was the fort that he just played. The answer.
We're about to find
It
out.
was not.
It was not.
It's 5F1.
Oh,
That's the one he needs to
no.
play. Which means he has to play 3F1 anyway. Because that pipe that's between the two is just leads to the elbow.
Oh,
So
that
it's a
hurt.
forceful fourth order. What a prankster of World 8 to open this season.
Yeah. So John going through. This has been a thing. We have Jade right now suffering through 6-6.
High Flyer has entered Bowser's castle. He's got his fire flower on, and he's just gonna get some Airman's clip going on. Let's see if he can get this clip first try. He does not. But more tries are
Alright, opting
not.
to go through the door instead of going for the smooth criminal mac and cheese clip. So no scam laser. Good
All
fire pattern.
35 fireballs.
35?
Here we go.
Alright, 35 bonks to the noggin. And it looks like we're gonna get
And
our
he got
GGs out for Flyer.
So first place goes to Flyer, but even though there's no points involved, what really matters is what team in general finishes first.
And it looks like we're gonna see TEEX entering in second, but John is gonna be right behind in just a little bit. Alright, gets the Everyman clip. Let's see if TEEX is gonna go full clip. No,
Not even gonna
goes
bother.
to the door.
And John is also there in the castle. He has no firepower, but he does have a P-Wing.
Alright. Our second place finisher is TEEXy! Whee! And a fire flower there for John. Going through the door as well. So if he holds on to that fire flower, we will see 35 bonks on the noggin from John to our best dad Bowser for the third place position, which will guarantee his team's win in game 1.
Yes, because I do believe Jade still has yet to play that fort icon, which, if that's true, that means he has no time to catch up. So team left might just win. She still has to play it.
Well, Team Left did win because Flyer came in first and John came in third. So it was
the distance
automatic.
and the distance between the two is too much for Jade to overcome.
So left side clinches it with the first and the third place finish. As TEEX and Jade finished 2-4.
Yep. And as we mentioned earlier, this is a best of 3 for double elimination tournament style. So it's not over yet.
No, game 2.
Even if Team Right loses again, they still can just come back through the other bracket.
Okay, so we have the Swim for Fun, World 6 Beta for Jade right now. Ikaros, it is a combination of time. Let's say TEEX came in first. He beat Flyer by 1 minute, and then John comes in and takes third. Jade would have to finish in less than a minute in order for her team to win. So it is average time. But if your people finish in first and third respectively, there is absolutely no doubt that your team has already won. You've clinched the position. So if one team finishes 1-2 or 1-3, then they have definitely won. And Jade trying to get the clip. And surprised she hasn't taken the door yet. Has clips.
There we go. All right.
Okay, so now going through the donut room. And it was pretty much a friendly fire pattern. Wasn't too bad dust.
It was pretty tame. They were all corralling around the ceiling most of the time. But anyways, the last batch of fireballs for this game, and we're out of here. The room has already been made for game 2, and once this is done, we will go ahead and get them ready.
Same seeds, Dust?
Yup, same flags throughout the entire thing.
Okay, same flags. I'm getting ready to roll the second one as we speak.
All right, stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back. All
Yo,
right,
yo,
we're back,
yo.
folks. Oh, apologies for the delay. Just some fun with our good friend Technology for one of the runners, but that's been resolved, and we're ready to go on ahead and play some game 2. Same flag set as before, and team left, Highflyer and Jon-Dat, have taken the first of this series. If they win again, they move on to the second round. If they lose, they go to game 3.
Oh, so it is do or die for Team TEEX88. And speaking of team
For
names,
for for the main bracket at least, because this is double elimination. Remember?
yes, yes, it is. But to stay in the winner's bracket, they will need to take game 2. And
Yeah, it's
Teeks
go time.
and Jade are the priceless Loomis, and Flyer and John are the bonsai Battletoads. Considering I root for the Dark Queen, this is not a good thing for me, but it is going to be a great time. You saw what the seed had in its numbers, so it is a everything is fine while everything is burning. I don't know. Out of all the seeds, I had to roll that one.
It's that Keen Spot comic. This is fine.
Yes, yes, this is fine, everybody. You know,
And we should be getting started very soon. We're just waiting for the timers to catch up with the race time. We should be ticking down right about nowish. There we go.
whoa, you are amazing. So, what world are you hoping they start off with, Dust?
I'm thinking desert again.
Phew!
It's
Oh
ice.
yes,
Ah,
six gang. Oh my goodness, I love me some six gang. So everybody's gonna do that pipe check at first. We're gonna see where that ends up.
Atlantis right out the gate. Good job.
Yes, yes. This baby seed incoming. This 100% a baby seed. Yes, I believe in my baby seeds. But you know what? Getting an early Atlantis is a good thing. You don't have to worry about it later. There you
And
go.
also,
Optimism.
the other players have to play it too.
Yeah, there's nobody who has a cloud that can skip it.
It's why I don't mind seeing Fort Knox right at the start. For that same reason.
Yeah, you just have to, the team optimism wins every time. You have to see the good in everything. So there will be the only, game changer would be if you decide
The
to
runners do
kiss.
need to be careful though. Oh, Peaks, you got lucky. He beeline stripped that pipe without waiting for it to scroll on screen. He could have crushed himself with a screen boundary by going in as early as he did.
Ooh, donuts aplenty, everyone. And TEEX is playing dangerously.
Oh, paratrooped.
Oh no. Jade taking the early death. So now we are going to see her go through it again. That's the one thing about those fire snakes.
Okay, that's quite the world arrangement there. Those two locks blocking. 7-5.
With the fire set.
What have you done?
You know what? John's thing in his song he wrote in UKE is holding true right now. You make me have to full clear World 6.
There's fire enemies here too, which means they're going to respawn if we don't kill them the proper way.
Yes. This is why I am the best seed roller as per the vote. Danny said I could have it, so there we go. This is perfect.
John technically has the lead at the moment.
And now TEEX going into 7-5 gets greeted and kissed by her fire snake.
Okay, how bad is this lower section? It's empty so far. Oh, there's a fire snake. Okay, at least it's two. Okay, you got it.
What? There you go.
And oh, flyer's small. Oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh, there's Paragumas. This is a really bad 7-5 enemy layout.
7-9 now.
What in God's name? Unfortunately, you just know deep down that the rest of the world isn't going to be as memorable as this. The rest of this seed. It's gonna be.
See, it keeps the blood pumping, Dust. It keeps the blood pumping. Who rolled this? No comment. No comment. But I believe that this will be a sub 30. Sub 30. That's how much faith I have in my baby seeds.
Well, that brought a hammer. And TEEX is just gonna break it. I'm surprised, actually. But he didn't just play this fort, considering it was right there. Although it is 6F3. So I can't but wonder if that hammer would have found better use later on. Oh well. We'll see, I guess. But for the moment, TEEX has the lead.
Disobedient hot feet. Just ignoring the stand rule. Jade now getting into 7-9. And so we have chat saying they're hoping to see World 4 next. And we get World 2, which was what you wanted, Dust.
Yay! Alright, now then. And, well, a hammer would have been nice there, so... Perhaps... Yeah.
Right,
and, this stage is regular tank.
Alright, TEEX getting through with a tame enough enemy set.
When is it at the end of this regular tank stage? Because if it's like something, it can be something hilarious, like a replacement hammer.
And look at the H jump in 3-9 for TEEX. Oh my.
Mushroom, never mind. And Jade is also going to play the fort, probably under instruction from TEEX, considering TEEX knows that a hammer for later on would have been better, and he used his earlier.
Alright, so we have John right now in second, and Flyer in third. Jade is currently in fourth place, but with anything, those positions are not static, folks, and leads can change in a heartbeat.
6F2.
Alright, Alaska time, and look at that. A nice Tuzzle star to make things easy. See?
Yep.
I told you. It's a baby seed.
And
Boom.
another one. Just for good measure. Unfortunately, the distance is too long for that star to last till Boom Boom.
And getting the tricky power up, Jade got her flower.
Alright, so some decisions need to be made by Team Left. Do they hammer the Slock? John is. Oh,
right.
And TEEX got a replacement hammer from the Secret Bro. And John and Flyer are going to get the replacement hammers as well. Wow. Alright, another bro. That has a mushroom. And I missed what the coin ship had.
World 3 airship with Roy for TEEX right now. And Coinship had a cloud.
Okay.
I bet you wish they had that for Atlantis or 7-5.
Typical, right?
I know, you get it after the fact. But remember, 5-9 is still out there, so we might just see a cloud play.
Or 6-6, that's still out there.
We didn't get to see on TEEX's side what the princess letter was.
And we got another force draw to open Skyland. I think TEEX did get that cloud. I could have sworn I saw the coin ship on his end.
Alright, Flyer on the airship now.
He had the pixel.
5F2 for TEEX right now. So we are in some potable support action for TEEX88. And you know, I really love to look at the P speed because I go at T speed, turtle speed, and you know, just to see all the P speed strats, y'all make it look so easy, Dust. And almost simultaneous exits for Flyer and John. And now we have Niagara Falls.
Yep. And yeah, that's already done. Fun fact about Niagara Falls, the exit is completely different if you try to... is completely different from Rando. In its original unedited form, it just took you to an open field where you exit from an invisible pipe.
Really?
And, yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that. I've never seen its original look that takes you to the field, but that probably would be pretty awesome to see. Because I'm all about that lore. And we get the music box, aka the Radio Shack cassette player. And let's see where the pipe takes TEEX88.
Alright, is pipe better or is... I'd at least check what the stage is. Because I can't imagine stage being worse than tower.
If it's 5-9.
Honestly, I think I'd even take
flower.
5-9 over tower because
Would just cloud it. You know, if I saw that it was 5-9.
Or that works too.
Surprisingly, TEEX gives us fanfare. I think that was totally by accident, though. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that too. He did clip through a bro while he was speeding through it. Hitboxes are great and very logical in this game. That's why we love it.
And TEEX on the World 6 airship right now facing Wendy.
One hit Wendy.
So weak. So weak. Okay. So chat hoping for World 1. And we are about to...
Oh no, Jade!
That is
the enemy that normally despawns didn't despawn.
And World 1 gets it. And it's a pretty free World 1. Because we have a hammer there. So you know TEEX is going to use that and exit out. Okay.
I'd have to look at World 1's Grasslands layout again. I'm assuming that the two forts were completely out of the way.
Yeah,
yes, they were.
See, I'm telling you, the dream is still there of having a quick jetty for your Betty. I'm telling you, you gotta believe in the baby seed. Because this has been pretty tame. It just had a bit of a poopy first world, but, you know, piece of cake.
And oh, this is... Okay, this is interesting. He decided to go back. He's gonna test his luck against these forts.
I'm surprised he went that way. Dust, would you have done this move, or would you have broke the wall?
It would largely depend on what worlds I had left to play, but in this scenario, I would have just went straight for the hammer. Assuming I had more than one hammer, at least. Well, at least one of them is 1 amp, so that eliminates one choice right away.
Alright, the other one is the escalator port. So I swear every time I see Teeks do this port, it gives me heart trouble. Because losing both your power-ups, you do get one back or possibly both, but man. Okay, so Teeks' strategy is to save the hammer for one of the later ones because of the distance, I guess. You know, the ports weren't
John
that
is doing
far
the
away.
same thing that Teeks did. Okay, yeah, I see. They just wanted to get those 2 stages out of the way. Just play them first while thinking about a decision to make. Maybe play the bro in case it also dropped a hammer to make your decision a little easier.
So if the fort that mattered was 8 fort, would you go ahead and just hammer it? Or would you play out 8 fort? Because that's a long fort.
It's long, but it's not as dangerous. I think I would have still played it.
Ah, okay.
Considering I went through all the trouble to get there. Well, we'll see if saving the hammer for later comes to.
Two pipe Monty here.
Okay, so yeah, good call on the runners. The hammer, keeping that hammer was the correct play.
I hope he tells Jade to hold on to her hammer if she has.
I would hope that he does, because I just saw that Jade tried to hammer the rock, even though that's not a thing this flag set. So yeah, they were not punished for holding on to that, for keeping that hammer.
Yeah. Absolutely free. And see, I told y'all. See, chat? I told you. This is 100% baby. And we have immediate
And
pipe
Jade
entry.
gets the 4-5 clip.
Oh, look. It's 7F2. Look at that. Always makes you so happy to see our beloved port of Flora. Oh.
Okay. Jade is indeed turning back to go for the fort. She has her marching orders.
Surprised she's trying to go for clips. That's some memery right there.
I mean, she still took the throne for Fireflower Division Champion last season, despite attempting
The
that.
memes. Yes, the memes. No.
Wait, Team Left isn't hammering?
There's a second hammer, though. There's no reason why they...
Oh, right. Teeks put that plant to sleep, so he didn't get that hammer.
Alright, so John is in the second place position.
Okay, so the fact that Flyer went to play that fort... John's probably going to tell him that the plant has a hammer, so... Flyer's going to have 2 hammers at his disposal for later. Interesting.
Okay. So trading the tail for the fire flower, very good idea. Gets rid of Larry Koopa. And it was the World 1 airship, so, you know, for Flyer here. And TEEX88 is now going into his World 7, which is going to be everyone's favorite stage. Water! Let's get...
Oh,
Ooh,
hello.
this,
Oh god.
this
Oh, if Flyers does indeed have two hammers, this is a quite a good double hammer
setup.
play. Yes.
Yes, it is. Oh, no.
That said, he is still a world back. So it'll be a while before he gets there.
But that will make up a substantive amount of time, though.
Yeah,
And we have 3-7. Oh, man. We're going to see the item.
wow, World 7 still going for the item.
Is he hoping for a hammer or cloud?
He got a flower.
That wasn't quite what he was looking for. I have a feeling.
I mean, true, yeah, the level... I mean, the efficacy of double hammer play depends on how nasty these levels are. So far, they're pretty tame. If one needs to stick 6, though, then I'd say it's worth it. Okay. Alright, John's making his way. He'll be on his way to the final world before World 8. And we got another fanfare from TEEX.
TEEX is just doing this for Icaros, but normally he would use the fire flower. Oh my, he is telling Icaros that she is the star of his show and his life. What a romantic
Interesting. TEEX clouded that stage without playing it. Probably hoping that this pipe takes some... Well...
Ooh.
He's gonna have to hope that this fort breaks that lock specifically. Otherwise, he just wasted a cloud.
3F2. So Jade is on the World 1 airship to go against Lemmy. And chat, I beg to differ. 7F2 was voted best fort. And yes, it was voted best fort. 7F2, folks. 3-7 for John. We're gonna skip that item most definitely.
Okay, let's fight this bro. Hopefully this is a hammer.
No, we're getting the item grab in 3-7
It's a feeling.
from John as well.
Okay. Did this fort break that lock? It did not.
Uh-oh.
Well, that opened Wendy at least. But now we need to figure out which pipe takes you there. So yeah, it's unfortunate it was indeed a wasted cloud.
Oh no, that's never a good thing. And right now, you know, you have Flyer and
There it
John
is.
both in World 3 as well. So I don't think TEEX will have enough time lapse to back up Jade, who's currently a world behind Flyer and John respectively. Also, chat, I rolled this seed. So we all know Valley of Bowser is free, but what do you guys have to say?
Well, Jade picked up a cloud, so if she wants, she could just cloud that fort since the airship's open for her.
Alright, 2-pipe Monty for
She has
TEEX
2 of them,
and
so and yep, she's gonna do exactly that.
Alright, we got our first lock right there.
And that's the false tank.
And we have wonderful 4-3 for TEEXy, who yeets himself out. This is definitely not a very linear looking 8.
No, it most certainly isn't.
Yeah, this
Alright. 6-9.
6-9, we're going for that. No, I'm surprised.
One try.
Oh, because he was a big boy and not the typical small bean that's needed for that pixel perfect jump?
Well, it's just way easier to do it as small, but you can do it as big. You can even have Leaf on and do it and pull it off. It's just much easier to do it when you're small.
Ah. Or if you got a P-Wing, just P-Wing it. Call it a day. Oh no. Alright,
Hammer
so
the lock.
hammer.
Okay. We gambling.
And the
Well-
gamble failed. The gamble failed. Oh no.
And there's the valley. High Flyers found the valley.
2 levels and a lock.
And there's a fort right there. Is Super Tanks the answer?
If Super Tanks is the answer, this will be big. And Ikaros in chat said 2 levels, fort, and a lock. You nailed it, sis.
It was not the answer. Okay.
But if he has another hammer somewhere deep in his inventory, I have a feeling we're gonna see that
It
anchor
might just-
come in.
It might be boat.
Because we haven't seen what the anchor is, and they do have an anchor. So if that anchor is a hammer...
It can't be.
Oh, it can't be?
Unless unless rules changed and I didn't notice, but I'm quite certain that it cannot be hammer still.
Oh, well, there... So if you have... The anchor is a star? Well, that killed that idea right there, so... Alright, John has a hammer. Let's go! John is now in the lead.
Oh! John's at Bowser right now.
With Flyer right behind. And both of them are armed with fire flowers. And if we get the 1-2 finish, that is it.
Yeah.
Alright, I may have been off with the sub 30, but it's going to not be too far off of it. So all of y'all who said this is not a baby seed, you guys were totally wrong. This was pretty jetty.
Alright. 35 fireballs once again.
And we're gonna get the more traditional kill of Bowser.
From John, yep. But remember,
Yeah.
fix hitboxes so he can't just rest under his legs. He has to actually fight as intended. And that highflyer is going to be the first to take out Bowser. Now all that's left is for John to do his part. If he takes out Bowser right here and now, he is going to immediately win game 2 for his partner.
Yep.
And he does.
We get the 1-2 on the left. So Team Flyer and Flindo have taken out the competition. So we are only playing 2 out of the 3 games. And our next matchup is going to be at 8:30. Ooh,
Yeah, indeed. highflyer28, Jon-Dat combo. The team left moves on to the second round of the main brackets. While it is not over for TEEX88, they are going to be booted to the other bracket. Their opponent will be determined someday.
Someday. Yes, and speaking of joining us, I spy a Flyer and a Flindo right now. GG's to the both of you. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was my first Krista seed.
And it was a baby, right? Piece of cake.
Okay.
I mean, it did play out as I thought it would. It was just that first world that was awful, but everything else was whatevs.
Yeah, true.
Now, both of y'all, they got the first world was meant merely to get the blood pumping.
Right.
And it just happened to be World 6 at that. So, John, your song came to fruition.
Let's go.
But game 1, game 2, you guys were in, pretty much you had each other's back. Like, this was some of the best playing.
Yeah.
Was there communication between you two?
100%.
Oh yeah.
The first game, it was mostly Flyer telling me what to do. Second game, we stayed pretty even, so there was constant communication.
And that dynamic makes a huge difference. I mean, it's a lot different, Flyer, than
it is. And so I was telling Flindo this after the game 1. I was like, the communication doing this is honestly a lot of fun. The only bad thing about it is I get nommed more.
Yeah, that game 1, man, you were just feeding the wildlife.
Oh, and that's the thing, like, every time that happened, it was because I was telling Flindo, hey, make sure you do this and this and this, and then I'm like, oh crap, wait, I think there's a boss pass about to appear, and as soon as I think of it, he noms me, and I'm like, yep. So yeah, it has its cons too, so
Jade, you probably should have saved that hammer for the bridge.
Oh no, Jade.
Yeah, and when I saw the hammer given the princess letter, and I checked the first 5, I was like, oh my god, this is so free. I don't even know why I played the fort. Honestly, I think it's just also that was the thing, is because I haven't done practice enough with these like newer features where there can be locks like that, and they can still turn into bridges. So I was like, wait, if you break this lock, does it like become like the gap? So then when I asked Flindo that, he's like, no, it'll always just break the lock. I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Because I've seen that before, like the locks can turn into bridges, so I didn't know if that meant the lock can turn into like that gap that a bridge would need to be made. So I was like, I think that's why I still played the fort, just thinking that first.
No, but yes, this is like a great thing because you see how they just said right now how communication was key. Like I think we should do more like an actual tourney with co-op action. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be wild.
If only we could all keep our potty mounts in check, we wouldn't have to do this setup where they have to disassociate the call audio from the game audio.
I mean, for the most part, I think we really didn't say anything naughty. To be honest, if anything, I was like, the most I probably says, "Oh, I got ate by boss pass again." Like, I did, I did get loud a little bit, but sadly, I don't know. I think it's because talking with somebody else, I probably feel like I need to act more professional, even if nobody can hear us. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's kind of why I was hoping we wouldn't need to do what we're doing, but that's just how it is.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not one to use filthy language anyway, so it's not a big deal for me.
I have a sailor mouth, but I'm always keeping myself in check when I do these commentaries for these races.
Yeah, my streams are 18 plus right out the rip, so especially when I'm playing Super Mario Brothers 3, because 9 out of 10 times I can blow 99 lives in a heartbeat. So it's amazing. And
oh no, Jade!
Oh no,
Jade!
Oh, live.
The stutters are really getting to her from this. She did mention that her computer net thing is having a moment.
Yeah.
She doesn't have the greatest of a computer, from to my understanding. Yeah, I don't know if she ended up switching her Discord to her phone, so.
I don't mind it too much.
Well, she's having. See, we have Spectrum over here, so it's like everything is just fine type scenario, and our internet and everything else is burning. So that's the state of Spectrum.
For all we know, she could be streaming at a high bit rate on accident, not realizing it.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't even think about that, because I had Diesel set up my OBS for me. Because I don't do any of that stuff, so Diesel set it up for me, and I just stream as I go along. And Makover told me about using a different type of software for when I play Super Mario Brothers 3. So everybody's been really good and helpful. And it's absolutely amazeballs, man, playing these seeds. Even though Jade, she rolled me a 7-5 start.
Oh man.
With a terrible enemy set. So it was absolutely the worst. And seeing this, she's gonna be like, "Oh, so you're getting even with me for what I rolled for you." And I really didn't. I really didn't. And GG's to both Teeks and Jade, who have finished in the 3rd and 4th positions, respectively. They will be going to the secondary bracket. But they're not down and out just yet, folks, because remember, both of these runners are extremely dangerous runners. Jade, the current Fire Flower champ, and Teeks, who we know just wrecks everybody on a normal day. So never give up on those two.
Yeah. The thing is, all 8 of these teams have a chance, but it's just one of them has to be taken on the first round. And tonight decided there was going to be Team Right. That's all. It says nothing about their skill.
I should have known when they had the amazing Buccaneers. I'm like, we already got enough injuries. That's a bad omen right there. And speaking of joining us, it is one half of Team Couple Goals, Teeksy, and our current reigning Fireflower champ, Jade. GG's to you both. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing great.
Man, it was a lot of fun tonight. I mean, Teeks made my night, I will say, so much easier with him being so. He's like, oh, if you do this, you know, you got this here, and it's just like, oh, sweet, 3 worlds free right in a row. Oh, I had a lot of stuttering issues with my emulator tonight,
Yeah,
so I
this
took
is,
a lot of
to
dumb
see.
guess.
In the end game in both of them, just with the really wild World 8 layouts.
That was, and thank you again, Teeks, for helping me through that World 8. That would, oh man, I would have gotten so lost.
Yeah, anytime, Jade. My pleasure.
Can I just say, where the heck were the Kingslayers?
Nowhere to
I
be
know.
found.
404.
Yeah, I had a
Probably.
series of unfortunate events when it came to the use of clouds and hammers. Like, I think I broke one of the locks in World 8 Game 2, and it just led me to another dead end in the
Oh,
dark room. So
no.
that ended up being complete garbage. And I probably should have checked to see where the valley was in the first pipe before doing anything else, so...
I never checked that first pipe, and it always bites me. Always. I always go straight for the second pipe every single time.
Yeah, I think I ended up playing an extra level in the World 3 map because I tried using the cloud on the crossroad, and when I realized that that pipe wasn't going to help me at all, and the fort didn't do me any favors, so I ended up having to play that level anyway just to progress to Wendy, and it was just right there.
That 3 map was disgusting. Like, I do not want to play 4 levels because I only have 1 hammer, please. GG, you guys, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
GG.
guys,
GG.
like, destroyed that seed.
I got nommed like 5 times tonight. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, I think I took like 2 or 3 silly deaths, and I think I got hitboxed by one of the fire bros.
There's no better feeling than go mid-jump, and then your emulator does this thing, and then
Oh no.
all inputs are... It's been doing that all day. Anytime I have Discord and Streamlabs open, my computer hates me. Like, it will just stutter every few seconds. So it's like, okay, so I had to take it slow in some places. I was too afraid to have P-Speed. It's like, no, I'm going to go P-Speeding on the World 7 airship, and I'm going to just fly right to nowhere.
Oh, we're gonna have to fix that then.
I know what I gotta do. It's just a lot of work, and I'm lazy. I'll be the first to admit.
Okay, I just went to the challenge page and submitted the final scores for this match. High Flyer, John, you will be facing... In the next round, you will be facing whoever wins the match between Stewie and Torstal versus me and Ikaros.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Teeks and Jade, you will be facing the loser of that same matchup.
Ooh.
Okay, sounds interesting.
Okay, I gotta get good in a week. Okay, I gotta get good. I gotta get good.
On a lighter note, Jade, you would be very proud that you taught Flyer how to do a tail clip, because he did do one in game 1.
Aw, nice.
He's trying to be like you, Jade.
I mean, if you gotta beat Jade, you gotta do it the way she would do it.
See, the homage has been noted. He paid
The
homage to you,
real-
Jade.
The real question is, did you say Private Bob?
Heck no.
Why?
No, you always kick Bob.
No.
Yeah, you gotta set him free. You gotta be like, for freedom! And just kick him to the wind.
Poor Bob.
Oh no, you kick him to the other explosion.
No,
Okay,
Oh, wow.
you
okay,
save
I'm
Bob, so
not
he
up on
doesn't
this whole
get
on this new
exploded.
in-joke meta. What is Private Bob again?
It
The
is the
bomb
on Super Tank.
on
Oh.
Navy.
Navy. At the
Oh,
end,
alright,
there's
that
2
guy.
bombs.
Oh,
And
the one
I'm
that's to
sorry.
instantly explode no matter what.
Exactly. You just grab him and take him into the pipe with you. So he doesn't get exploded. He might just disappear, but that's better than exploding, is it not?
Nah. No,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
man left
that's
behind.
I always
He
found that
gets-
interesting. That's the only the bomb in the entire game that's set to immediately detonate the moment it crawls on screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't save them in warpless. Like, unless you do some funky clip the front of the screen strats that Mitch was doing years ago. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. But yeah, so only in Rando can you save him.
Yes.
Private Bob fan art? No, 100%. I'm going to get an emote of Private Bob. But I just got to find a picture.
Yes.
Alright,
Speaking of closing up, do you guys have any last words? Because at 8:30 we have some more action coming right to you.
Yes.
and it looks like nobody else signed up for
right,
the
so
commentary
I'll
for that
take-
one, so I'll just go ahead and throw you in there, Krista.
No problem. Jade, you and I are teaming up versus
Yay.
the other people. You get to join Team Nuke. It's fun to play at the Nuke. So that will be
Nuke.
fun. Yes.
You gonna
yes.
nuke the cute suits on us?
No. There's no cute suits. There's no cute suits. So, do you have any last words? Flyer, Flindo, Teexy.
GG's to Jade and Teeks. It was a fun, great race.
Yeah, GG, Josh, Flindo, and High Flyer. It's been a lot of fun. I'd never did a format like this, and I'd certainly do it again.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely a lot of
absolutely.
fun.
Okay, and I'll give my closeout, and then Dust can take it on home because he is boss Dust. GG's to all of our runners. I have already put the exclamation point R up. Please give them a big fat follow because they are such excellent runners, as well as some of the greatest people you could ever know. Let me tell you, if you want to start your new year off right, it's following these 4 runners. Thanks to Boss Dust for being the bestest co-com ever. Neither of us, we did not destroy or nuke any EverDrives today. So it's always a good day when that happens. I will be seeing you guys at 8:30. Thank you again, and I'll see you in a little bit.
Alright. As Krista stated, she'll still be on for later in about 30 minutes, but I'm going to be taking off, and Jade will be taking over.
Yay.
So stay tuned for this next upcoming matchup between Danny P. Speed and Tanhos versus Midiga DP and Pleco. And that about does it for me. Thanks y'all for watching and commentating and hosting this thing. And yeah, I'm gonna take off now.
Bye.
See you in 30 minutes from now, same channel. Goodbye for now.
Good night, everyone.